What's your name?
I'm Di.
Di? And
Sharon.
Sharon. And what's the name of the course you're doing?
It's the Astrology for beginners.
And did you know much about astrology before the course?
Not very much.
A little bit. Like ever since I was in primary school, I've been interested and gotten quite, I think, frustrated at people reading the generic stuff out of the newspapers, you know, and thought, that's not right. That's anybody could make that fit.
Yeah.
So I've always had an interest, but not known really anything compared to what I do now, which is still not enough for me, but it's heaps. Yeah.
I feel like it's like an extension. I used to use the moon chart a lot, but now I look at where the moon is on any given day and I apply it completely differently.
Yeah.
So not just in the garden, but in day-to-day living.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Stella's an amazing teacher, so it makes it easy because she loves the questions. She's like, my God, because we don't shut up, do we?
Speak for yourself. I'm the quiet, reserved type.
So there's always questions, and she's loving that because obviously we're keen, and she's got.
Yeah.
Can't say all the answers. That sounds
But
a little
she's
bit, you know.
sensing
But
it. She's
as far as astrology, she's got all the answers. Yeah.
I want to bottle her blood.
I was going to put her in a bell
we'll
jar on the
just
mantelpiece.
Take some. We won't take all of it. We'll just take some of it, Stella. But I just think you're a genius.
Yeah, well, we're just talking in there. I used to call her up on Triple R when she did a segment on there years and years ago. And listen to it every week. Didn't matter where I was. Like, right,
She's gone.
got to go out to the car and do something, even if I'm
Yeah.
on a job, but listen to at least a little segment of Stella.
What can you recommend for anybody wanting to do the course?
Do it. I would say do it.
Has this been taken? Just do it.
Open your mind to the possibility of what it can,
Yeah.
what information it can give you.
Stop with the generic stuff because anyone can, you know, adapt that to the generic sort of readouts in the Herald Sun or whatever. Actually make it personal and have a look and learn about yourself and be prepared to work out what your strengths and weaknesses are and utilise everything that you are and be the person you came here to be through astrology.
Yeah, you come in as a star sign, as a sun sign. So I came in as a Gemini, and I'm leaving this part of the course with Pisces rising, and Virgo on my descendant, and North and South nodes in Leo and Aquarius, and it's so much more than just your sun sign. Isn't it?
Yeah, you're awesome, Stella. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to next year.
I've so loved doing this astrology course with Stella. It's just been learnt so much, and the more I've learnt, the more I've wanted to learn, and the more I kind of know, the more I realise I don't know, and it's just been endlessly fascinating and mainly really fun. The group's been great and a really fun vibe, and we've all, I think, really enjoyed it. So I'm really hoping Stella will do a follow-up course because I'll do it with bells on, and I think anyone with an interest in astrology would really get a lot out of it and enjoy it. Well, I've always had an interest in astrology, and so this is just fostering that and fueling that, and learning, you know, it's the basic course, so learning about the planets and the signs and the houses, which I really didn't know much about. Then there are the aspects and the placements and what they all mean, and it's just, you know, I think there's just endless stuff to learn actually.
What did you enjoy the most about the course?
I think Stella's really practical in her teaching, and her examples are very clear. That's what I thought was really great.
Yeah.
And it's really been personal development, hasn't it, in a sense? Well, it is personal development, yeah.
And we can go off at tangents for like an hour at a time, and it all seems to be quite relevant, and Stella's really nurturing in that way.
That's right. I mean, she's structured because we have an idea what we want to talk about for that night, but then it sort of morphs in different directions, doesn't it? And everybody gets to participate, which is really great.
Yeah.
I think that's really been a highlight for me, the participation.
Yeah. And just as well, like, because a lot of us seem to have similarities in our charts, it's really nice to hear that you look at your chart and say, oh, look, I've got that as well. And then, but hearing somebody else recount how it is in their life, it's quite cathartic. And it's really nice, it's good.
It's been a great class.
It has been a great class.
What can you recommend about the course for other people?
What can we recommend? To definitely sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I waited to the last minute to sign up. I don't know why. I was a bit hesitant about doing it for some strange reason, although I've always wanted to do a Western astrology class, but not to have any hesitation, because Stella's teaching is really practical, and it's sort of no nonsense,
Yeah.
and it's very earthed, very grounded sort of a
It is
course.
very earthy,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
So it's been great. And you can always put your hand up and go, when are we going to talk about this? And she says, we can talk about it now. And it's like, oh, that was great.
It's good.
And did you know much about astrology before you started?
I know about Chinese astrology because I'd studied that, and I only knew just little bits and pieces of Western astrology, not like anything what we've been taught, just the very basic things. But I've got a better idea of what the houses are now, and the planets, how they play, and what the star signs actually really mean, rather than just reading a little horoscope in a newspaper.
Yeah.
It's so insightful and it's interesting, because it sort of brings out the different aspects of different people and why. It answers, I'm a social worker, so the why is important to me. It's so in depth, isn't it?
It really is.
But the thing is that you put people in a box, for example, Taurus, Scorpio, whatever it is, but there's 100 boxes in that box. So there's 100 different things that Scorpio could be or do, or, act like, or whatever the case is, depending upon all the different alignments and what have you. So it's that side of things that sort of just grabs your attention and keeps you in, and it sort of just wants you to know more and more and more. It's like, okay, give me more, but you've got to learn these basics first, which takes time and effort and energy and dedication in a way to do it. But it's just too interesting not to.
It is, because I think we're a soul at the core, and all the little onion leaves are around us, and each leaf we take away and you learn something more. And I think that's what astrology can get quite complex, because there's a lot of onion leaves.
What a good analogy. Oh, it's just been so much fun as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it
It's
has.
just been really, really enjoyable. Like, I had to miss a week and I was really unhappy about it. But anyway, yeah, it's all
And being
been really
amongst
good.
like-minded people,
Yes.
it's like being home.
Fantastic. And what did you learn the most about the course?
Planets, actually, the one thing I really learnt the most about was not just signs, sun signs, star signs, but how planets affect you, and like in the different houses. So just, it was much bigger than I envisioned.
Great. And what do you think of Stella as a teacher?
Oh, she's awesome. We love her.
Yes, we can listen to it chat for hours.
she's so
she should be back
good.
on radio.
She's really good, isn't she? She knows how to engage the class. She knows how to teach. She's really good at that. She's so structured in that.
Yep.
And it's easy to learn. And oh my God, the knowledge. Isn't it incredible? You'll say something and she'll go on about something. Huh? How do you know that?
Yeah. She brings it all together.
It's like
Makes
she just
sense.
pulls it out of her bum.
Yeah. We don't know where she gets it from.
No, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Admire her a lot. Yeah.
I was very impressed with the teaching, and it was like a sort of a discussion group. Everybody sort of discussed this aspect and that aspect, and in that way it was far better than sort of somebody coming out with, oh, this means this and that means that, and you learn a lot about yourself. Things that I've been sort of, oh no, I'm not like that, oh yes you are.
Can you recommend anything for people who are thinking about doing a course like this?
Well, if you're interested in astrology and you want to learn the basics, it's an excellent course, and it's value for money.
How do you find Stella as a teacher?
Oh, she's excellent. She's excellent. She makes it fun. She'll answer any question. It came out about the Paris attacks and all that type of thing, and she went and did a chart for the actual time the attacks started. It was very interesting to look at.
You're awesome, Stella. Thank you very much. And we're looking forward to
yeah.
next year.
So if you're interested in finding out more, go to my website www.stellastarwoman.com. Be lovely to hear from you.